There was once in the country of Montanian a Christian voivode of the Greek faith, whose name in the Vlad language was Dracula, which means devil in ours. He was so evil that his life was the image of his name. One day ambassadors from the Greek Turk came to him, and then they were brought before him. They both according to their custom, but did not uncover their heads. Therefore he asked them, "Why are you behaving this way? You are before a great sovereign, and you outrage me in this way." To which they replied, "Such is the custom of our sovereign and our country." And Dracula said to them, "Very well, I shall strengthen you in your custom. Brace yourself." And he ordered that their turbans be nailed their heads with small iron nails. When he dismissed them, saying, "Go and tell your sovereign that if of his part he is accustomed to accept such shamefulness, we, for our part, are not accustomed to that. Tell him that he will not impose his customs on our sovereigns, who do not want them, but let him keep them for himself." And the Turkish emperor was very angry over this, and he set forth against Dracula and confronted him with large forces. But Dracula assembled all the soldiers he had and attacked the Turks at night and killed a large number of them. But he couldn't defeat such a large army with so few men, and he withdrew. He personally examined those who returned from combat to him. Whoever was wounded in the front, he honored and armed his as knight. However, he ordered whoever was wounded at the back to be impaled upwards from rectum, saying to him, "You are not a man but a woman." And when he marched against the Turks, he addressed his entire army with these words, "Let whoever is thinking of death not come with me, but remain here." And the Sultan, upon hearing this, retreated in a great shame. He lost a huge army, and he never again dared to make war against Dracula. One day the Sultan sent Dracula an envoy, so that he would pay the Sultan tribute. Dracula greatly honored this ambassador, and showing him all that he had, said to him, "Not only do I wish to pay tribute to the emperor, but I wish to place myself once again at his service, with my entire army, all my treasures. I will serve as he orders, and you make this known to your emperor, so that when I come to him, he shall give orders throughout all this country, so that no harm be done to me or my men. As for me, I shall proceed to the emperor shortly after your departure, and I shall bring him the tribute, and I shall come in person." When the Sultan learned from this ambassador that Dracula wished to put himself at his service, the emperor honored this man, gave him numerous presents, and greatly rejoiced because at the time he was at war with the emperors of the countries of the east. And he immediately sent messages to all the cities and everywhere in the country, not only not to harm, but rather to greatly honor Dracula when he arrived. And Dracula set forth with his whole army, and with him were officers of the emperor who honored him greatly. And Dracula traveled for 5 days in Turkish country, and then suddenly turned around and began pillaging their cities and villages, and he captured a great multitude, which he cut to pieces. Some of the Turks he impaled, others he cut in two and then burned. He devasted the whole country and left no one alive, no even infants. But others, that is to say those who were Christians, he displaced and settled in his country. And after taking much booty he returned home. and after having honored the officers, he released them, saying, "Go and tell your emperor what you have seen. I have served him as much as I am able. If my service has been agreeable to him, I will serve again with all my forces." And the emperor could do nothing against him, but was shamefully defeated.